Today we're going to install the BAKFlip MX4 on this 2019 Chevy Silverado new body style. Now this is the same install as the GMC Sierra. Let's go ahead and get started. Now if you have a painted bed or a spray-in bed liner like what we have here, you're going to want to use a bulkhead seal. If this is a drop-in liner that wraps over top of the bulkhead, you skip the bulkhead seal. But what we do, first wipe everything down with rubbing alcohol like I've just done. Next what we're going to do is pull away the adhesive protector on the bulkhead seal. Then start from one side and you work your way all the way across. Now it's very important to get this bulkhead seal aligned properly to the very back edge of the bulkhead. You don't want it towards the cab, you want it away from the cab. Go all the way across, and when you get to the other end, cut it into place. All right, next what we're going to do is show you how to install the rail for the BAKFlip cover. Now, before I go any further, I want to point out that you've got a drain cup on the bottom of this rail. So any kind of excess water that collects inside the rail has a place to go out and exit the vehicle through that drain cup. So typically what you've got is a drain tube that they give you. On the Silverados and Sierras, what I like to do is cut a length of drain tube about this length here. If I do not have a bed rug like what I have here. If I pull this back, what you're going to see that you have in the bed of the truck is directly below your stake pocket, there's going to be a plug. If you pop that plug out, it's going to reveal a little hole. You can take your drain tube, fit it into that hole, and then take the other end and put it onto your drain cup and then install the rail. Now we're going to take our rail, make sure the flange of the rail is hanging over top of our bed cap. Slide that all the way up to where the end of the rail hits the bulkhead. Make sure it's braced all the way up against the bulkhead. Now we can go ahead and start attaching our clamps. All right, now I like to start with a center clamp. So go right to about the center of the rail, remove the prop rod down. Now take the clamp, spread that apart, and put it up into the rail. Now you want to make sure the teeth on the clamp are fully engaged into the grooves of the rail and as high up as it can go with that fully engaged. Then by hand hold it together and turn the nut to kind of just get it tight by hand. Now as you're doing that, you want to make sure the rail is drawn all the way up to the bed cap so that whenever you're tightening it down, it's not tightened down crooked. Now as you first start to tighten it down, as it starts to get a little bit of grab going, go ahead and pop the top of it. That seats the top of the rail. Then we can go ahead and finish tightening it down. Just go ahead and snug it up. No need to over tighten it. Now let's go ahead and move to the next clamp. Front rear clamps are going to install exactly the same way as the center one. Just get it all the way up into the rail. Again, make sure the teeth of the clamp are fully engaged into the grooves on the rail, and then hold it together and slide it all the way forward. Once it's all the way forward, go ahead and tighten it down, again just by hand. And go ahead and start to get it snugged up with a tool. Once it starts to bite down, there again, seat the rail, make sure it's all the way down, and then finish tightening it down. Again, just get it snug. All right, rear clamp, same thing. Get it all the way up into the rail. Make sure the teeth of the clamp are fully engaged into the grooves on the rail. Slide it all the way back as far as it will go. Tighten it down by hand first. Slightly snug it. Set the rail. And tighten it the rest of the way. Repeat the exact same process on the opposite side. Next, what we're going to do is go to our cover and fold it open. Now you're going to have one side that's a small end. This is what we're going to focus on right now. On your corners, you'll have a little piece of rubber that's covering up a little hole. Go ahead and pull that off at this time. Next, we're also going to see a couple of small holes on the end of the cover. Fold that over, it's on this end too. Out of your kit, you're going to find a little clip, a buckle clip. You're going to run a couple of small Phillips head screws through there and go through those holes. As you flip it back over, also in that same little kit, you're going to have these backers. They go in, they line up to the screws that just came through. Hold those in place. Flip it back over with a Phillips head screwdriver. Go ahead and tighten those down. Make sure the opening for this buckle goes towards the cover, not towards the bulkhead or the cab of the truck. And once we get this tightened down here, we don't want to over tighten it, just get it nice and snug. We'll repeat the same process on the opposite side of the cover. Next, we're going to go ahead and set the cover onto the rails and fold it out. Make sure that the short panel goes toward the cab of the truck. Lift that up, make sure it overlaps the bulkhead seal. And next we're going to go ahead and install our elevator bolts. Now this is what your elevator bolt assembly is going to look like. And what I do to this side, I'm going to do the exact same thing to the opposite side. So we're going to take that assembly apart. Our star knob, flat washer, lock washer, and one of our rubber washers we're going to set to the side. Take our other rubber washer, fit it all the way up to the head of the elevator bolt, and then we're going to run that elevator bolt through the hole. Now that will line up to the oval hole that's inside the rail. That elevator bolt will just drop down through there. Then from the bottom side we'll attach the rubber washer, then flat washer, then lock washer, and then just attach the star knob, but we're not going to tighten it up. We also need to install these D-shaped rubber bumper strips against the last panel that folds up against the cab of the truck, so that as it hits the cab, it doesn't do any kind of damage. The rubber bumpers will buffer that impact. Now, I've already wiped this whole surface down and installed 2 of these, prepped it with alcohol. Now we just go ahead and peel away the red adhesive protectant. Get it lined up with the very top of the edge of the cover and press it into place. Since the elevator bolts are not yet tightened down, we can go ahead and adjust the cover. So we're going to lay one panel down at a time, and then we're going to make sure that they are centered side to side as we go. Once we've got everything centered, we're going to go ahead and one panel at a time very gently fold it all the way back up so we can get underneath there and tighten down those star knobs. Don't over tighten them, just get them fairly snug. Well, that concludes the installation. If you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.